Hey there, my honeydews. Let's just jump straight in this week. So this is Ginny. She hasn't showed up in the challenge so far because I actually got her on October 15th, a few days before this. She was a free adopt that I saw up in one of the art servers I'm in, and I thought she was really cute, so I asked for her and I got her. And so the prompt for day 18 was to draw someone as a D&D class, and I picked Druid for Ginny because it fit her well, and Ginny is a red-eyed tree frog. So since I got Ginny recently, she still doesn't have all that much of a story or personality, but she's really cute. I will find something for her, I'm sure. And here she is, all ready as a druid with a little cardinal on her shoulder. So this is Xian again. Of course, you have seen him in previous episodes. And for day 19, the prompt was celebrating Pride. And so since the random number generator picked Xian, I drew Xian in a little pride flag sweater. You have approximately 5 seconds before I tell you which one it is, so you can go ahead and guess. It is a sexual flag as a sweater, and here is Xian. So on day 20, we have Mello again, and this is the last time I'll be drawing Mello for this challenge because it is the 4th time, and I have around 10 OCs I wanted to use for this challenge, and 31 days. 4 times is more times than 1 OC should get. I do love Mello. Anyway, since the prompt was modern or fantasy AU, Mello is already in a fantasy story. They very much look the part as a pirate, and so I decided to put them into a modern AU, and in this modern AU, they are a blackjack dealer. I thought it suited them, and it's a real job that real people have in the modern day, and I think they looked really cute at the end actually. On day 21, the prompt was that little palette I threw in there, and I decided for this to draw my Dungeons & Dragons character Win. So Win is a changeling, but I guess it's not that important for this drawing. What is important is that I fucking killed those hands. What? I was so shocked and impressed with myself over the hands. The face is a little rough, but it's okay because the hands are the important part. The hands are the impressive part. So Win is already kind of shades of pink, so that helped with this challenge. But yeah, they look really cool with this color palette. I could have pushed it more, but also it's a hard challenge. I've never gotten past 4 days before. Now I'm on day 24. It's nuts. But I can't push too much or I'm afraid it'll break. So that's Win. So day 22, from a show, as I mentioned in the announcement video, I was interpreting this as like a waterbender or a gem, not Zuko or Garnet. Also, as I mentioned, it's okay whatever way any of you interpreted it, but this is what I went with. I went with Rose as a waterbender. So I took inspiration from several different outfits to try to give her a waterbender style. And of course, the hair has a bubble braid, which you see on the Princess of the North Pole, I think it is. And then several different characters have some manner of hair danglies. So Rose got some hair danglies in front. And of course I had to show her actually bending water because what better way to show she's a waterbender? And also it gives a free cool pose. So on day 23, the prompt was as a meme. I picked the meme with the button and the guy wiping sweat. I didn't draw the button. I'm sorry. I didn't think just a button would be that interesting. And I picked my still to be named raccoon adopt I got. Of course, this is her human version, which I believe I drew on day 10 for this challenge. And yeah, there she is. She's the guy sweating about a button. So day 24, today, the prompt was a 15-minute sketch, and if I'm going to be honest, I am really impressed with what I did in 15 minutes. In fact, I did it really in about 13 minutes, but I didn't know what to do with the rest of the 2 minutes remaining. I maybe could have started on shading, but I didn't think that would look good if I didn't finish it, and I don't think I would have finished it in 13 minutes. And of course, you recognize this guy as Be Juicy, me. So as you'll notice, there were no disasters this week, though somehow the video is about the same length. I guess perhaps I'm getting faster at drawing, especially when you consider that I did less sketches than in the first video, as opposed to like colored pieces. But anyway, this was a really good week for me. I had some good stuff going on at work, and as far as the challenge goes, I felt really productive doing it, and it kind of felt like encouragement that I could do more. I don't think weekly videos are in my ability at this time. Even though I've been doing weekly videos for OC-tober, they have been a little bit lower quality than I like. I haven't been able to spend much time editing. I kind of have just had to slap the clips in and the voiceover in and do my little bouncy avatar at the start and the scroll at the end, and that is all I've been able to do just because of time and needing to get these out on a certain day, which I didn't do last week anyway. But I think I can do more. I think every other week is achievable. I think even less than that is achievable. As I said, the schedule has gone away, unless you count this month. But I know I can do more, and I'm looking forward to that.